as the chief guest of a very unique event where industry, academia are coming together to share their knowledge and experience to build an efficient transportation, construction, and mining ecosystem. I have been the chief guest at the Mahindra Transport Awards in the past and have been impressed with the attention paid to the most deserving sections of the transport industry. I also know about the scholarship program designed for daughters of truck drivers by Mahindra so that they can outperform in life. I have interacted with some of these girls also. Now I am delighted to hear about the tie-up with IIM Ahmedabad for management programs for transporters. And here I would like to congratulate all of you for being part of such a program. And I firmly believe that learning never stops and we should be prepared to improve our skills at any age. I must congratulate Mahindra for bringing in more professionalism to the transport sector and especially for the construction and mining industries that all of you are a part of all the things. We need all of you to be world-class performers, and that requires you to have a world-class vision, world-class people, world-class techniques of operating your business. I have been told that the training course is designed to address the key issues about finance, management, optimization of operational parameters such as cost, route, and storage resource management through trucks and drivers supply demand management and adoption of digital technology and safety practices in the business. I am confident that this Empower program will truly empower all participating entrepreneurs for setting up for or expand of business and operating it on a progressive path. Friends, we are gradually coming out from the dark era of the COVID-19 pandemic and setting into the new normal life. Many startups manage their survival through the crisis. Such a program would further strengthen their confidence and give fruitful direction for reviewing their venture in this period. The upcoming technologies in transportation can act as a big inspiration for all young entrepreneurs. Transportation management is a big subject and expertise of institutions like IIM Ahmedabad can be very helpful in designing professional course in this field. With so many upcoming new alternative fuels such as ethanol, LNG, bio-CNG, electric, green hydrogen, and the transport sector in India is standing at a very important junction. Whatever the policies we design and adopt right now will pave the way for the next 30-40 years, and we have a huge responsibility on our shoulders. And as the transport minister, I am constantly working toward designing policies which are market friendly and also transformative, and we must be open to new technologies or regulations can sometimes kill emerging technologies at a very young age. What we need is a motivated push for technologies which have a positive impact on the ecology and environment. We can use our knowledge in management fields to constant work and improve the economic viability of such technologies. For example, I have been giving a push for adoption of ethanol as a fuel for more than 10 years now, and finally the market has realized its worth and we are moving ahead with blending ethanol with petrol. And even flex engines which can run on both 100% ethanol or 100% petrol. Similarly, early people were reluctant of using or shifting to electric vehicles and had some reservations. Today, India is breaking records for sale of electric two-wheelers and the similar patterns will be followed for four-wheelers too. One area where there is still huge scope of improvement is the reduction of logistic cost. Our aim should be to reduce logistic cost below 10%, which will make the retail market more competitive and will boost economic growth. The only way to achieve this is via integrated infrastructure development. And the government is focusing on integrated infrastructure development through the announcement of the National Infra Pipeline and Gati Shakti programs, and my ministry has planned to construct 25,000 kilometers of national highways within the next 2 years. Under the National Infrastructure Pipeline Program, a roadmap of 2,800 projects has been planned with a length of over 1 lakh kilometers. Our ambitious and flagship Bharatmala Pariyojana has planned the development of 34,800 kilometers of highways connecting major urban and economic centers throughout the nation. We are developing 22 greenfield access control expressways, which will reduce the travel time drastically for freight and passenger movement. 27 new express highway and access control corridors of length 8,500 kilometers are being planned to construct under phase 2 of Pariyojana, and the upcoming Delhi-Mumbai expressway will reduce the travel time between Delhi and Mumbai from 24 hours to 12 hours. The 14-lane Delhi Meerut Express Highway will reduce travel time between Meerut and Delhi to 45 minutes. We have mandated FASTag installation for all vehicles. It has proved to be an effective solution in time and fuel saving aspects while passing through toll plazas. All access control corridors will have closed tolling systems with road users and cargo to pay only for the distance travelled. GST implementation have a beneficial impact on the road transportation and logistics sector. It has been observed that the logistic cost has been reduced by at least 20% due to the removal of interstate checkposts. To further support the logistic ecosystem, the government is undertaking the initiative of establishing 35 multimodal logistic parks across the country. They will be facilitated with rail, air and waterways connectivity, integrating at least 4-lane road linkage with national highway to serve long distance movement and local distribution. These MMLPs are expected to deal with 35% of national cargo traffic and will serve as gateway for several water ports of the country, which would further reduce the logistic cost and improve its efficiency. Projects like Chedmore and Jojila Tunnel will provide all-weather connectivity in the difficult terrain of Jammu and Kashmir, Leh and Ladakh. We are implementing state-of-the-art technology and safety provisions in the construction and operation phase of these tunnels. Ministry is working on the development of several tunnel projects worth Rs 2.5 lakh crore to establish connectivity with remote areas in the country. Friends, this is now high time to ship the clean and green alternative fuel for logistic vehicles. Diesel is a highly polluting fuel and also hazardous to human health. Our initiative towards sustainable mobility would preserve the economy, ecology and environment. Apart from it, the use of alternative fuel will bring huge saving in the logistic cost. We are going through a period of change, and effective transition of this change is something which IIM can help us to implement, and I wish all the best to my friends from industry and assure them that me and my ministry are here for you and to support nation building together always. Always I am sure that such program will be a great learning experience for participants. Again I am requesting particularly the authority of Mahindra and IIM that we need to concentrate more on agriculture sector and construction equipment machinery sector. And like the generators, we are using diesel as a fuel. Now the ethanol is a green fuel. It's from agriculture and available everywhere in the country. So you can, now the flex engine, the meaning of flex engine is, in the petrol engine you can use 100% ethanol or 100% petrol. My suggestion is, in all this machinery, if you can replace petrol engine with flex engine, then you can use ethanol there. The diesel rate is more than 110 rupees, 100 rupees more rate there, and ethanol is 60 to 65 rupees per liter. So my suggestion is, it can be a cost saving, import substitute, pollution free and indigenous. Even I request the authority of Mahindra that harvester, the agriculture equipment, the tractors, the generators, all the machinery. The JCB has already launched a JCB where they are using 50% bio CNG. The bio CNG we can make from rice straw, popularly known as parali. My suggestion is there is a huge potential in Haryana, Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, everywhere. The rice straw is burning. Because of that, we are facing pollution problem. I know that Mahindra and Mahindra is taking interest to make bio-CNG from rice straw. We can make, in place of bio-CNG, we can make the bio-LNG from that, because it is easy to transport. And that bio-LNG can use for transport in place of LNG, and even in also tractor. I am going to launch a tractor on electric just 10-15 days after this program, and I am confident that this is the future. And we can make that, we can, using biotechnology, we can generate biomass, and by using biomass, we can make the bioethanol, even we can bio-CNG, bio-LNG, and the proven technologies are available in the country. My suggestion to all of you, particularly the stakeholders of construction equipment manufacturers and the people like Mahindra who are making agriculture equipment, in place of diesel engine, please, my request to you, convert it onto ethanol or LNG, bio-LNG or bio-CNG, where agriculture people can supply them all bio-LNG and ethanol. It can be a great achievement for our agriculture sector and at the same time for the transport sector. The cost of diesel is very high, and in place if you use alternative fuel, the cost saving is 20%, 30%. It is really a big thing for the contractor. So on that line, I will request you to work on it. The logistic cost in India is 18%, in China it is 10%, and in European countries it is 12 to 13%. My idea is to take this logistic cost from 18 to 10%, and where we are going to increase our export, create more employment potential, and increasing per capita income, GDP and agriculture growth in agriculture, rural and tribal area, and particularly the 115 aspirant district. That is exactly the emphasis of our Prime Minister on this backward, socially, economically, educationally backward area. We need to develop them to create more employment potential in that area. And for that reason, I will request you that this is the time that we have to plan our all agriculture equipment, industrial equipments, then machineries, particularly for construction equipments and generators. Everywhere we can use the alternative fuel, electric, ethanol, bio-CNG, bio-LNG. So this is the future. So 100% I am confident that this new thinking and new vision is going to 100% helpful for the country. I always telling to people two things. One is you can donate eye, but you cannot donate vision. The lack of appropriate vision is the great strength for the future. And the other second, my point is the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill, and successful practices. We name it as a knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. And the third thing, which is very I am interested, I will request Mahindra Authority and all stakeholders that you can make even green hydrogen from wastewater. We in Nagpur, in my own constituency, we are selling our sewage water to Maharashtra government for power generation, getting 300 crore royalty from that. Now by using solar energy and wind power, we can generate power. And now the technology electrolyzers is very important. My suggestion is to go for electrolyzer, manufacturing it with a low cost, and by using the solar power or the wind power, the power cost is very cheap, by which we can make green hydrogen. Green hydrogen can be a fuel for our industry like steel industry, cement industry, all chemical industry, and green hydrogen will be fuel for railway, for even for road transport and everywhere. So our dream of our Prime Minister to make India as one of the important country for manufacturing green hydrogen and exporter for that. So we can become a exporter of green hydrogen. So this is the future. The technology, proven technologies are available. Our young talented people are doing excellent jobs. Our startup are doing excellent job. The young talented people of our IM, I know that they are very competent. They are doing excellent jobs in the whole world. In the USA, even in the all company like Tesla, 60 to 70% Indian engineers are working there. So I know your ability and your capability. So in the new research, with new innovation, and with taking support from the government and giving appropriate policy for supporting you, you can make the miracles and you can make Atmanirbhar Bharat and fulfill the dream of our Prime Minister. So today it is really a good thing and I'm giving opportunity for me to give my thinking on this line to you. It really, I am very much thankful to all of you. Once again, I am giving my all best wishes to the students who are from IIM Ahmedabad, and I am requesting all the stakeholders who are the manufacturers of agriculture equipment, industrial equipments, trucks and automobiles that think in this line where we need import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. This is going to resolve the problem of three important E's. One is ethics, economy, ecology and environment. We have to protect ecology and environment. At the same time, we have to develop the economy. I am confident that 100% with the cooperation of all of you, we will fulfill this dream. Once again, I am giving my thanks to Mahindra & Mahindra for inviting me to share my views, and I wish you all safe, healthy and prosperous life ahead. Thank you very much. Namaskar.